Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Watridge Brake Pedal Arca series, and we're back better than ever on Rebel Racing Network. I'm Eddie Smith, and tonight we are at the World 100 at Charlotte Motor Speedway tonight, night race, as we've got a big field of about 32 drivers getting ready to hit the high banks here, as we are already starting to grid up. So let's go ahead and bring up the grid and let's see who has gotten the pole tonight. It looks like Adam Lang is going to take the pole, and he is going to take the Chuck Pegleg Pole Award. So congratulations to him. Good way to start this race. He's on the front row. Almost well, it was a tenth faster than second place Chuck Pegleg Phelps, having a great qualifying effort. Brandon Pollock starting third. Starting fourth is Jonathan Cofield, our points leader. Starting fifth, Charles Stevens. Starting sixth, Josh Lokenvitz. Starting seventh, Jesse Necula. Starting eighth, Josh Oswald. Starting ninth, Stephen Gibson. Starting 10th, Michael Morrison. Starting 11th, Spencer Gay. Starting 12th, Alex Veith. Tyler Rice starting 13th, Travis Beaver starting 14th, Eric Burkhalter starting 15th, Andy Kurtz starting 16th, Stephen Mcdonald starting 17th, 18th, Matt Clemmen, 19th, Phil Hitman Monzo, 20th, Jason Lottridge, 21st, Greg Barnett, 22nd, Dave Jones, 23rd, Brandon Wallace, 24th, Mean Gene Watkinson, 25th, Josh Smith, 26th, Keith Lickenwalner, 27th, not me, 28th, Garrett Kinder, 29th, Mickey Isaac, 30th, Charlie Gates Jr., 31st, Mike Aribe, and starting 32nd is going to be William Griffin. So big field tonight as we get ready to get this thing going. As you see, they're starting to pull off the grid now, and there is at least 31 cars on the track, maybe 30. A couple of us we didn't get up on the grid. So, well, all right. What do I expect tonight? I expect these cars to be extremely fast. I expect tire wear to be important, but I also expect them to really hang it out, as I think this track is extremely fast, a lot of fun. It's actually a lot tighter than you would think. I think you really have to be careful with that right front. These setups are usually pretty tight, so you have to take care of that. Make sure you don't burn that right front off, give you plenty of speed. And it's a patient game. I mean, you want to get that big run down these straightaways in these cars, so it's going to have to be patient on the throttle. Get on the throttle too early, push up off the corner. It can really hurt you. So a lot that these guys are going to be dealing with tonight, and I'm excited to show you all 67 laps of it as we get ready to go green here. Adam Lang going to lead us down to the green flag. And green flag is out. Good start for Adam Lang. Brandon Pollock kind of looking down towards the inside, but Adam Lang going to have the whole track to work with here as he's able to drive down the banking there and get down to the bottom. You see how much he's able to pull a gap here. Chuck Pegleg struggling a little bit on that outside. You have to get that car wound up, but he'll get it done, I believe. And he's trying to take it 3 wide on Brandon Pollock, but Charles Stevens is there. So not quite able to get down there. He's going to have to hang out up here for just a little bit, as our points leader, Jonathan Cofield, is on the inside of that 153 machine. Well, 67 laps. We'll at least have one pit stop. I think these guys, these are pretty good lengths of races. 67 laps feels like a really good amount. It's not too long, but not too short either. So we'll see a little bit of pit strategy. I think tires will be extremely important tonight. So you're going to see guys hitting pit lane as much as possible. Should have about 3 or 4 sets of tires. Not quite sure 100%, but we'll keep tabs of that when we can. But a great little battle here. This is for third place. And Cofield gets a nice run, but Josh Lokovitz was trying to get on the inside of that 153, not quite able to do it. Charles Stevens hanging on as hard as he can on the outside. It's really cool to see the multiple lanes actually work. The bottom lane is going to be extremely, it's going to be fast. It'll be a little bit faster than the top line. But I just remember back in the day, that top line just wouldn't do anything. So it's good to see that you're at least able to make up some ground. But even in real life, this track is very low line dominant, especially at night. Cofield moving his way up through the field. Let's check out some of these other battles. Is Brandon Pollock, Jesse Necula racing side by side as Chuck dropped a few spots there. So did Brandon, trying to get themselves back towards the front, stop the bleeding a little bit. But they are 2 by 2 here as Michael Morris and Jesse Necula trying to make their way forward. Adam Lang out to a great start, but Jonathan Cofield is on his way. So if you're Adam Lang, you really just want to take care of your stuff. If he catches you, that's fine. Just let him go on by and hang on to what you got. You don't want to look down at that relative and see him coming and start to push harder and harder and burn your stuff up. So it's definitely a game. He's in a good spot. Maintain what he's got. Save those tires. Be there at the end. Let's go back through the field. We watch this gaggle of cars here. Chuck Pegleg just dropping a little bit, probably trying to save a little bit of tire, but is falling back quite a bit. See Josh Oswald going to the outside. Chuck's patient. I mean, he's willing to fight for any position that he really wants to keep, but he is definitely showing a little bit of patience here, as it's tough. It's tough to let guys go by you, but sometimes that's the way to do it. You're gonna be there at the end. Let's go back through the field. Let's catch up with Hitman Monzo, see what he's dealing with. In a beautiful car tonight. Shit, man. Not even sure if I can show this on broadcast, but hey, I'm doing it. He's driving the Turd Mobile tonight. Get us a nice close-up cam of this. Is I believe Phil had lost a bet. I don't remember what the bet was, but he lost a bet, and so this is his payments. He's got to drive this car right here. I believe painted by Josh the Jet Oswald himself. Love it. Gotta love it. As we have been green for 10 laps, I can't believe it. I expected this to get a little wild as guys are really jockeying for position, but we stay green. Back up front. Jonathan Cofield has made his way to the back of that 8 machine. Gonna start looking for a way to get around him. Yeah, you see him get that, drive down into the corner, get a run off the corner, and get to his quarter, and Jonathan Cofield takes the lead. Really nice setup, pretty clean pass right there. Hard to do it any better. Cofield's not, I don't know if he's a surprise, but he is being a welcome addition. He's done really great in a lot of series. And it's definitely been championship contender this season. Let's actually bring up the points and let's see what they are right now. As you see, Jonathan Cofield sitting up top and Adam Lang. So these two running 1-2. They're right there. Josh Oswald not far behind. The points are really close. Top four are actually really, really close. So these guys really just trying to extend their points lead out. Let's go back here. Let's watch some of these battles. Josh Lokovitz and Michael Morrison fighting side by side as we go on board with Jesse Nekula. It's a battle for 6th place. Ooh, gets a little bit loose there. Let's see if he's able to make that pass. Able to keep position on Lokovitz. Lokovitz fighting hard on that outside. And all the while, Travis Bieber like, yeah, y'all keep doing that. I'm coming. In that Tasmanian Devil car. Just Nekula gets a little bit nervous that Morrison gets a little bit loose off the corner, and that's going to cost him that spot and maybe a couple more as Morrison gets really close to the door there, trying to hold down Lokovitz. He's able to hang on to that position for now. Just not sure how long he'll be able to do that, and he does. He clears him. So good move there to hang on to that spot, not lose, not bleed a little bit too much there. Check in on Garrett Kinder as he is moving up a few spots. But right now, our Mickey Isaac in that 01 machine, he is our biggest mover. He is on the roll. Started in the back. I was already up to 19th place. That's 10 spots from where he started. Got a lot of fast guys in front of him. Tyler Rice getting passed on the outside by Andy Kurtz, and then Steve McDonald, Matt Clemens, just a cluster. You know what up here. But it looks like guys are really able to make passes on the outside. Andy with a poor qualifying effort. Normally somebody we'd see up towards the front, but he is back here fighting. These guys are battling hard for positions. While we were watching all that, Adam Lang was able to save his tires a little bit and has gotten back by Jonathan Cofield. Let's go back and see exactly what that looked like. Gets a run going down in turn 3 and 4. Getting those left sides as close as he can to the bottom and makes quick work of it. So Adam Lang doing a great job saving tires and able to get back to the lead. And he has got about a half-second lead already, so definitely saved a little bit more tire than Cofield. It doesn't take long for that right front to start to show as you start to push a little bit off the corner, not able to get on the throttle as fast. And so Adam Lang showing a lot of patience. Watch this battle here. Steven Gibson, Eric Burkhalter, Josh Lokovitz, and Chuck Pegleg Phelps here. This is a battle for 9th. So a couple guys trying to stay in the top 10. A couple guys trying to crack the top 10. See, Andy Kurtz is keeping that momentum up, man. We're just talking about him back in about 18th, 19th spot, and he is now looking into the top 10. You start to see the start to see the tires start to fade a little bit. I'm actually surprised to see the outside still working. I think it's going to be really tough as the run goes on, as Andy Kurt's going to go 3 wide, got his nose in there. Not sure these guys want to do this early, but Andy Kurtz is like, well, too bad. It's happening. Bite the pillow. He's going in dry right now as Josh Lokovitz unable to, probably just wanted to get out of that. Yeah, Derek Burkhalter fighting hard on the middle. Kevin Kinder, what's going on? Well, so far 23 green flag laps. We've seen a lot of passing, a lot of side-by-side action, some comers, some goers, a couple lead changes between Adam Lane, Jonathan Cofield, and your boy Garrett Kinder up 12 spots. And we'll keep an eye on that. But a lot of good racing. You start to see that number 13 make his way to the front. And I tell you what, these guys are driving aggressive back here. Steve McDonald all over the wall there. Able to keep it out of it, though. Saw a little spark, but nothing too outrageous. As he is getting loose through the travel. That's, oh, and he goes through the grass. Almost. Man, I tell you what, these guys are racing the hell out of these cars. Matt Clement gets a little bit out of the groove there in that Mountain Dew green and white machine. Luckily, we're not at a short track. That green would get you. You see Garrett Kinder working his way past Matt. Got Mickey Isaac right on his tail. Somebody low on the track. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's a Magic Mike. Like he went in and got himself 4 tires. So I'm tired of this joker. It's driving like crap. So takes his Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon 77 machine into pits. Gets him some new tires. As Jason Watridge in that Danica car goes by him there. Jason Watridge running in the 24th spot. Dropped a couple spots. Working that high line. Trying to get a really big arc down off the corner, get a good run. Got a lot of work to do if you're going to move your way up towards the front, but a lot of race still left in this race. Checking this battle here for 3rd place. Jesse Necula starting to track down Charles Stevens. Charles Stevens going to get in the wall. Is he going to? Oh, he's able to get off of it. Sometimes it'll get you stuck, but that's going to allow Mr. Necula to make his way through. We check back here right behind them. Brandon Pollock dropped a couple spots, started in 3rd, and is trying to maintain. Got some guys that moved in and some guys who moved out. Brandon kind of chilling up here in the top 5, right outside it. Travis Bieber, he's up 8 spots, so he's got a lot of guys making some moves here, especially as the tires start to wear out. I'm excited. I hope we'll go green all the way. I would love to see that. But these guys are putting on a great show. It's really hard to focus here on any battle. But Travis Bieber going to go to the inside of Brandon Pollock. You start to see these guys really struggle to get down to the bottom. You can definitely see how tight it can be. Let's bring up the track map here. We start to see the field spread out a little bit. Tell you what, Adam Lang, Jonathan Cofield, they are running almost identical lap times. So Cofield not letting him get away. About a 6/10 advantage right now, but everything looks good from my point of view. Kevin Kinder, you say you can't hear anything? Let me pull it up on another deal. Let's see if I can hear it myself. Yeah, it looks like, well, I guess I can't talk to Kevin if the sound's not on, so. But Kevin, hope you get it fixed. I hate for you to miss hearing my beautiful voice. All right, we got some guys coming down pit road. Charles Stevens is going to give up the third place and going to come in along with Michael Morrison. Got Travis Beaver, Andy Kurtz coming in as well. So a lot of guys making pit stops already as we are lap 32, so almost halfway. You know, I don't know if they can make it all the way. We'll find out. But they may have to make 2 stops depending on what the fuel run is. We'll keep an eye on that to see if Adam Lane coming down pit road gives up the lead. I imagine we'll be seeing Jonathan Cofield almost immediately. Do not want to let Adam get out there with a couple laps on those new tires when he's still on the old ones. So 33, if you can come in right now, you definitely can make it the rest of the way. So this should be our final pit stop if we stay green. And here comes Cofield now. He comes off with the banking. Got to be careful. Slides it a little bit coming into pit road. Hopefully he's able to make it in. We see Brandon Pollock coming into pit road as well. See them both just sliding on those old tires. Let's see how this shakes up. See who's able to make up some ground on pit road right now. Our leader, Chuck Pegleg Phelps, staying out. Getting that bonus point. That could mean everything towards the end of the season. And Eric Burkhalter right behind him probably saying, hey, man, go on pit so I can get me a bonus point too. Chuck in that 75. Marines car goes another lap. Going to stay out. Hoping for a caution, I'm sure. Get him a caution is, see Eric Burkhalter coming out of second place. Steve McDonald, Josh Lokovitz coming down pit road to get their 4 tires, fuel, and get themselves positioned. Oh, Charlie Gates comes barreling out of his pit stall. Has to dodge Steve McDonald there a little bit, but no contact. Everything is good. So Chuck Pegleg still on track right now. Right now. Oh, and he comes pit road right now. So Chuck giving up the lead. Mickey Isaac going to come down pit road as well. That leaves Josh Oswald in the lead. Really stretching this fuel run. If you can get a caution, man, this would be great. Adam Lang has unlapped himself, but I believe Jesse Necula, you see him in that 84 neon green right behind Josh. He is the first car a lap down, so he really would like to get up there and get himself back on the lead lap. That way, a caution comes out. You think, oh, Lucky Dog would be great, but Lucky Dog puts you at the end of the longest line, so it can be a bad thing. But they catch up to Josh, pass him with no issue. Garrett Kinder and Travis Beaver as well. You just see the difference in the tires. Those guys are just so much more speed. Now, I'll tell you what, something happened to Cofield. Cofield's back here. He is behind that group that just passed him, so he must have had a slow pit stop. It looks like about 47 seconds compared to Adam Lang, who had about 43 seconds on pit lane time. So either a little bit slow on the entry or exit. We saw him sliding coming in, but so I'm not real sure what happened. Maybe a little bit of damage he wanted to fix. Maybe just a bad RNG with the pit stop. So was able to unlap himself, though. He's got to run down these guys about 2 seconds behind this little group of cars. And then who will assume the lead, Adam Lang up here. About a 2.6 second lead over Jesse Necula and Travis Beaver, as he's running 7th currently, but everybody in front of him has yet to pit. As we move in on lap 40, Josh Oswald still on track. The good thing about staying out this late, and once you decide to pit, you really don't want to caution if you're Josh Oswald, because you want to go into pits, you want to get those fresh tires, and you want to be head hunting. You'll have a good 10 laps or so better tires than everybody else, and so you'll be able to run these guys down. You got about 27 laps to do it, so Oh yeah, Garrett Kinder had a great stop. You know, pit lane time, everything was good. I mean, Garrett Kinder, you see Josh Oswald pulling off, surrendered the lead to Tyler Rice. These guys are definitely committed to this pit strategy. Hitman Monzo, the shit man, coming down pit road as well. So these guys decided to come on in. It's time with only about 26 laps to go. So they've got to get back on track and get rolling and try to take advantage of those fresh tires. Yeah, out of that group, Garrett Kinder did have the best pit stop and the fastest pit lane time. That definitely made up quite a bit of time as he is. If everything cycles around, he'll be running third here, currently in seventh. Garrett Kinder, currently our biggest mover, started in the back, 21 spots, and will inherit about 4 more once the pit stops are complete. And Garrett Kinder pitted a lap or 2 earlier than everybody else as well, so he did have one good lap. It looks like maybe a couple, 3 laps on Adam Lang, 1 on Necula and Bieber. So he was able to make up a lot of time with those new tires. So he may run into a brick wall at some point, but we'll find that out. Brandon Wallace coming down pit road brings that Goodrich Service 99 machine. Slides through his stalls. Did he make it? Nope. Got to back it up a little bit. Hate to see that. But on those tires being worn out like they are, just no grip there. Tyler Rice gives up the lead. So Steven Gibson in the 53 machine. Man, really stretching this out. We have not had a caution flag yet. So these guys are really trying to stretch that fuel. At this point, you know, any advantage is probably gone, but once you're committed to this, you really just got to be committed. As we see him slow. Really, really conservative entry there coming in pit road. So, well, that gives the lead back to Adam Lang, who has already kind of gotten out to about a 3.5 second lead. As let's pull up the relative a little bit. Let's see if we can see what it looks like. And Adam Lang, about a tenth and a half, almost 2 tenths faster every lap. So he is putting down some flyers. And this time by, Necula going to be a little bit faster, but almost dead even. As Adam working around Mr. Field there. And Adam he's one of the, Jonathan Cofield was pitted on lap 33, Adam Lang on 32, so those guys have the best tires, so Adam Lang definitely set up to, you see the difference of new tires, as you see Hitman Monzo unlapping himself. He pitted on lap 40, so 8 laps fresher tires. You see the difference there, as it definitely makes a big difference in, uh-oh. Well, for some reason, Garrett Kinder is coming down pit road. Don't know what happened. Let's actually back it up and see what happened. As he comes down and gets 2 tires. I'm not real sure. I don't know if maybe he couldn't make it on fuel, pitted a little bit too early. But yeah, Garrett Kinder comes down pit road. So I don't know if he misjudged his fuel, because he definitely pitted earlier than everybody else. And so he may not have had enough fuel to make it all the way. So big development there, as he had made his way pretty far up towards the front. Right now, your battle, though. Oh. Probably help if I get her back live. Cofield moves his way up into second. He's got a long way to go, though. He's got about the same tires that Adam Lang does, so he's got a lot of work to do. He's going to be about 3.3 seconds behind. And caution is out. Oh no, Mickey Isaac has wrecked. And Jason Watridge involved. So, I mean, you know, you hate to see that for Garrett Kinder as he had just pitted and gone a lap down. He'll get the wave around, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, actually, probably not a bad thing. But would love to have had that a little bit sooner. But let's go back and see what happened in this wreck here. Mickey Isaac, Eric Burkhalter. Oh my goodness. 48 just, I don't know what was going on. Did he blow a tire or what happened? As he was throwing sparks there going into the corner. Oh, yeah. Well, Garrett Kinder gets a little bit loose there and just tail slaps the 48, and he gets into the wall. And obviously the 48 going to be struggling to turn left here as he is really, really off speed. And we're going to see what happens here as he's just really in the track. And let's watch that from Mickey Isaac's view, because that was wild. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He might have been. Looks like those Watridge brake pedals were definitely locking up here. You know, Mickey Isaac can see him. I don't know what. I guess he probably thought that that Watridge was going to get low, get off the track, but unfortunately for Watridge, just couldn't turn. So he's trying to slow it down and get off the track, and Mickey just judging it, trying to fight for that position. And my goodness. Yeah, nothing you can do about that. Well, everybody's coming down pit road now. We got a couple guys that may stay out. Hitman Monzo showing to be the leader right now. And so a couple guys electing to stay out here as they haven't pitted that too much. It's been Tyler Rice, Hitman Monzo. They pitted on 43 and 40, so only about 7 laps. But we saw Hitman pass the leader there, unlap himself with 8-lap fresher tires, and how big of a difference that made. But with 15 laps to go, going to be about probably 13 when we get back going green. You know, you might end up with a top 10 if you can hang on to it. Hitman Monzo pretty fast. We saw him passing quite a few cars. So he can definitely get it done. Get a bunch of cautions consecutively, which is definitely a possibility. May turn out to be the right call. Tyler Rice definitely has the better tires. So if he can get a good restart, maybe get up there and battle a little bit with Phil. But I'd tell you right now, Adam Lane, Jonathan Cofield have been the class of the field tonight. You see Cofield letting him know, I'm coming for you. Those two have been extremely fast. I expect them to scoot on by these guys on older tires. See a lot of guys back here. Garrett Kander, Brandon Wallace, Steven Gibson, Andy Kurtz, David Jones, trying to get a wave around, get back on the lead lap. Tell you what, here at Original Rebels, I tell you, all the series have gotten so competitive here in the last 6 months. Guys have definitely shown their improvement. A lot of guys work really hard trying to get better, and it definitely shows as the competition has just gotten ridiculous. Uh, so much fun to watch these guys get better. And you just see guys all the time who maybe run in the back, 6 months ago, up here running into the front and making a lot of improvements. This series used to be a I-rated cap at 1500, sort of a beginner series, and they removed the cap. And I tell you what, that everybody kind of took the gloves off, and it's been a fight this season. As so far this season, we have yet to have a repeat winner. It's been William Griffith, Andy Kurtz, Kyle Martinson, Josh Oswald, and Garrett Kinder. So definitely got some guys up front looking to get their first win of the season. Phil Hitman Monzo going to lead us down. We're going to have 13 laps to go once the green flag drops. And boy, is it going to get messy up here, I believe. Guys, different tire strategies. It's going to be exciting. So if you got a drink in your hand, put it down. You're going to spill it. Hitman Monzo gets a great jump. Tyler Rice, not as good. He's got Cofield all over the back end and already. And Adam Lane going to give the bumper to 44. Adam Lane kind of stuck behind him, but not really anywhere to go as Cofield's going to go. Going to pass for the lead as Adam Lane's kind of stuck back there. It's kind of losing positions as well as he's not able to get the car wound up. Cofield all over the back bumper of Tyler Rice. Tyler Rice going to fight as hard as he can, doing a great job so far. They're going around. Eric Burkhalter, a big wreck on the front stretch. Good grief, they're still piling in. No brake pedals at all. There's the Watridge brake pedal. Wreck of the race right there. Man, they're still running at each other. Mike Uribe just clobbers the 71 as he's trying to get back going. As you see Tyler Rice there, Chuck Pegleg Phelps involved in that. Charles Stevens throwing sparks. That was a big one. Let's see if we can go back to what happened. That was wild. Like it was already started up here with Bieber and Eric Burkhalter. Is Charles Stevens may have been where it actually started. Let's pause. Let's find Charles Stevens. We knew it was going to be wild here. Oh yeah, Adam Lane just trying to get headed back towards the front. Just kind of drives it in and cannot catch it. Gets a little stuck there, and unfortunately Charles Stevens, he had nowhere to go, and it just mayhem after that. It's Arca Break Weekly right there. Good grief. That was a mess. That involved a whole bunch of cars. Josh Oswald, Chuck Phelps, Charles Stevens Jr., Matt Clement, Charlie Gates Jr., Josh Lokovitz, Micah Uribe, Dave Jones. I mean, good grief. Eric Burkhalter. Big, huge wreck. So, but I tell you what, I don't know. Yeah, some people using the chicane. Tyler Rice, not too upset to see that. Neither was Phil Hitman Monzo, who was right in front of that. So these guys on old tires staying up here. Cofield not able to make that pass when he needed to. So Tyler Rice still your leader. I would imagine at this point there's not going to be too many folks that come down pit road unless you had some damage you're trying to fix. Got Josh Lokovitz on pit road right now. Spencer Gay, also Keith Lickenwater. Those guys, Keith Lickenwater and Gene Watkinson, Spencer Gay, those guys have been on pit road for quite a while, some 10, 17 minutes. A lot of time they've been spending trying to get those cars fixed and back out on the track. You see Eric Burkhalter coming in as well. Don't know if he's already used his fast repair. We'll watch it and see if he gets a fresh car, and he does. So he will pop back on the track with a brand new Dodge. I hate to see it, you know. It's probably why he got in the wreck in the first place. All those Mopar parts. Just a bunch of abominations out here. You got a Mustang leading the field. The Chevy body with the Mustang logo. Well, if y'all are watching in chat, we got a few laps until we go back green. Who y'all think's gonna win this thing? Let's get some predictions in chat. I need to get something set up where I can get y'all to vote on stuff during the race. But we got a Let's Go Tyler. Who do y'all think's gonna take home this win? Kevin Kinder, where you at? Y'all let me know who you got. Tyler actually got a really good start there, considering he was the second place driver. You know, I expected them to kind of both get eaten up there, but able to hang on to it, get back around them, and take that lead. Cofield was all over him, but he still had a decent-sized lead. Matt Guy says Jesse Nekula for the win. Hey, I'm right there with you on that one. That is that's a safe bet. But Tyler, he's going to have control of the restart here, so he's actually in a really good position. Just needs to get a good start and get a good lead and run the fastest 8 laps of your life. He definitely had the speed. He's about 8 laps short on tires compared to Cofield and Adam Lang. But I don't know. Sometimes want to will give you that little bit of extra tread. And I think Tyler's got the want to. So let's see if he's able to hold off our points leader, Jonathan Cofield. You saw Adam Lang really struggle behind the 44 machine. See if he's able to do something with it. As we get ready to go back green, 8 laps to go in this World 100 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Tyler Rice going to lead us down, going to get a good jump. Cofield gets a good jump as well, so that bottom line behind him just not going. But we are side by side for the lead. Is Tyler Rice going to be able to hang on to it? What's he going to do? What's he willing to do to take home the win tonight as he drives down to the bottom? But Cofield's got that car wound up on the outside. Is he going to be able to hold it? He is. He's going to have a nice run down the back straight, but here comes Jesse Nekula and Adam Lang going to the inside, making it 3 wide. Jonathan Cofield able to take the lead as Adam Lang working the bottom here. Hitman Mounto fighting hard, trying to hang on to those positions on those older tires. But Adam Lang up to 4th place. Does he have enough time to make it back up to the front? Dominated this race, but finds himself behind the 8 ball as Jonathan Cofield is starting to pull away just a little bit. Nekula working on the inside, almost gets a run here on Tyler Rice. Let's see if he's able to do anything with it. Not quite yet. Going to need another lap or so as he gets into the corner. Has to check up just a little bit. It's going to hurt. And you see that gold car moving. He has got the hammer down as we watch this battle for second here as we have 6 laps to go. Cofield sailing off into the sunset. But you can't make a mistake. These guys are putting down lap. Adam Lang puts down the fastest lap of the race, 30.65, a tenth faster than anybody else up here. As we see Jesse Nekula go down to the bottom, Cofield does not want to see that as he is able to clear him there. So the 84 moves up. Oh, and they're both in the wall. Cofield and Nekula hit the wall as Nekula is a little bit sideways. Tyler Rice has a huge run here. Big things happening at these last little laps, a few laps. Let's see if those cars are hurt. They hit really, really hard as Adam Lang is all over the back bumper of Jesse Nekula. That's exactly what Adam Lang needed to see as this is getting exciting. As looks like the cars are fine as we go on board with Adam Lang. Mickey Isaac is going around and caution is out. Oh my goodness, did not want to see that caution at all. As it says Mickey Isaac has wrecked. Let's go back and see what happened to Mickey here. A little bit of a checkup right there, and just sort of an accordion effect there with Mickey. Somebody gets in the back of him because they were getting in the back of him, and so he goes around. Guys fighting for all kinds of real estate. So what do? You know, are you going to pit here? Yeah, Adam Lang definitely wanted to see that caution. Do you pit, take tires? Man, it's a big decision. I think tires are going to make a big difference, but do you have enough time to use them? We're not a green-white checker just yet. I think this will be our first. So we'll see. Nobody elected to take tires as of yet. Everybody's staying out. So Andy Kurt's going to come down pit road. Got a few takers here towards the back. Josh Lokovitz with a little bit of damage. Mickey Isaac, of course. Probably like to get another set of tires. So pretty much everybody else, the top 20, they stay out. So rest of the lead lap cars staying out on track. Jonathan Cofield with the lead. Tyler Rice able to hold off those guys. Jesse Nekula, Cofield getting into the wall. I mean, gosh, I can't imagine what Tyler Rice thought when he saw that, as these guys really hanging it out, trying to get this dub. We will have our first of 2 green-white checkers here, and man, I tell you what, it's about to get exciting. Tyler Rice, Jesse Nekula. I think Nekula is going to be in the best spot. It just depends on how much damage that right front's going to have. Is it hurt? Really hard for me to see. See if we can get down here on the right front of this car. See if we can see a little bit. I don't see no problems. Looks good. Tire looks to be straight, so no issue on the 84 car, so I think we're going to be all right. So he looks pretty good. I think Nekula's got plenty of speed. Tyler Rice, like I said, on about 8 laps. Older tires than these guys up here, but he was holding pretty strong. Definitely has the pace to keep up with him in these caution laps as they cool the tires down. And as only having about 3 laps to go, you know, maybe a couple green-white checkers or just one, I think your tires will be cooled off enough you can make a go at it. Going to be a little bit tough. He's going to be on the outside. Jesse Nekula is going to have the inside starting third. That's going to give him a pretty big advantage, but Adam Lang fighting hard there on that last little run there. Made his way back up to 4th place, so it's going to be a battle. I can't wait. Should get the one to go here. We'll kind of go through the field real quick as we highlight where everybody is. Get a little rear chase cam. And so Jonathan Cofield in the lead. Tyler Rice, 2nd. Jesse Nekula, Adam Lang, 3rd and 4th. Josh Smith in 5th. Phil Hitman Monzo holding strong in 6th place. Michael Morrison in 7th. 8th is Brandon Pollock. Steve McDonald in 9th. Josh Oswald rounds out the top 10. Chuck Peglick Phelps in 11th. Garrett Kinder has recovered all the way back up to 12th. Alex Veith in 13th. Charles Stevens Jr. in 14th. Charlie Gates Jr. in 15th. Matt Clement having a great race. Car looks pretty clean. In 16th, Eric Burkhalter recovering in 17th. Stephen Gibson, 18th. Brandon Wallace, 19th. Travis Beaver, 20th, involved in that wreck. Looks like their cars are good to go. Josh Lokovitz, 21st. Mickey Isaac 22nd, 23rd, Andy Kurtz, and Micah Rebay with that damaged Pink Floyd car. As the bumper falls off as soon as I go to the camera. Oh, it's about to fall off completely. But anyway, back to the race. Jonathan Cofield going to have control of the restart. Man, so much is going to happen here. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen as these guys go full tilt. Qualifying laps from here on out. Yeah, the bumper's falling off there. Well, who is going to win the World 100? It all comes down to this. We got the first green-white checker. If we can't make it back around to the white flag, we'll do it again. There's a lot of guys who can win this race. Who is going to get it done? Tyler Rice going to have to get a good restart here. Cofield bringing a slow. Green flag is out, though. And Tyler Rice gets a horrible restart, unfortunately. Just not able to get that car going. Got Adam Lang all over the back bumper, and Jonathan Cofield just sets sail. Gets a great jump there as guys were not able to get going. So it's a four-way battle for second. Jesse Nekula going to be able to clear Jonathan Cofield, but he has about a half a second lead at this point as Tyler Rice is going to fight back on the outside. Jesse Nekula going to clear him down here and set his sights on the leader. Oh, Eric Burkhalter in the wall. We stay green so far. Looks like everybody's been able to avoid any kind of contact. We stay green, and here we go. Jesse Nekula gets a big run down the back straightaway. Is he going to be able to clear him? Gets right down to his bumper. Oh, and Cofield's going to lose it, and Jesse Nekula gives him the bumper and goes by, and Tyler Rice gets into him. Adam Lang wrecking. It's a big wreck at the front at the checkered flag. I don't know who won the damn thing. What in the world? My goodness. And I believe your winner is going to be Josh Smith. Oh, my God. What a ridiculous last lap. We got to go back and watch that dang lap. As we go back to the white flag, let's go back and watch as I can't even find them anymore because they're so far back. But you see Jesse Nekula getting a huge run here on Cofield. And, boy, it's getting tight back here. And gets a block going down in the corner. And Jesse Nekula says, okay, you want to block me? Gives him a shove going down to the corner. But that also causes a little bit of issue with Nekula as Tyler Rice was going for the win, and I'm trying to get all of it, but you see that bump there from the 84 after that block saying, all right, that's fine. And then behind him, here comes Tyler Rice holding the gas all the way down, knowing he's got to hold it. They're coming off, give him to the checker flag. Adam Lang's like, oh, I'm good, and then he's not. And Josh Smith, and we're going to watch it from his cockpit. I know what y'all are thinking. Y'all want to see it from Josh Smith's view as, man, the wreck behind him just ridiculous as they all just pile in. But let's go on board with Josh Smith as we watch that all happen from his point of view. You see the block. You knew a bumper was coming after that. Gives him the shove. And just the gates open up and just takes home the win. Barney not even waving the checker flag. He can't believe it himself. He's like, is it over? Unreal. Unreal. Well, congratulations, Josh Smith. That was fantastic racing. That was a lot of fun to watch. And I tell you what, the old Chuck Pegleg Phelps comes home in second place. What a great finish there. Yeah, it looks like Hitman Mazzo actually takes sixth place and finishes ahead of Josh Oswald. We'll go ahead and bring up the results, but you see it. My goodness, that was insane. We'll actually go back a couple laps and watch it as we go ahead and get ready for these interviews. As that was a lot of fun to watch. I know there will be some guys that won't be happy about that. But hey, look, that is what it is. All right, well, let's go ahead and start talking to some of these guys as we get ready to get them in here. We'll start with Steve Mcdonald. Steve Mcdonald, this is Eddie. You got me? Steve McDonald, this is Eddie. You got me? Well, all right, Steve, if you can hear me, your mic is not working. We'll get you back in here, though. Let me know if it is, and we'll go ahead and bring in Chuck Pegleg Phelps, our second place finisher. This is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, how are you, man?
Man, I'm doing great, but man, what a wild little lap there is. You were back pretty far, but was able to stay. I don't know, just keep your foot in it and do a little
That's
bit of praying and somehow come home with a second place, man. Talk to me about that last lap, and my
I
goodness.
exactly. I don't, brother. I don't even freaking know, man. I mean, I think I restarted 11th. I'm like, well, you know, uh, hey, I almost always have a long run car and try to manage my tires tonight, which was working. Then the restarts, it's like I don't know. It was fighting on the bottom, and then I saw Calamity in front of me, and I'm like, man, I just either either I'm gonna hit something or I'm not. I did. I just punched it and damn near closed my eyes. So
We're watching the we're watching the replay here from your point of view, and I tell you what, it is unreal. It's like a big one at Talladega happens. Everybody's just trying to pile in, get the best position they could, and you just happen to pick the right hole. Sometimes that's what you got to do.
yeah, because it
Golly.
wasn't working. I almost got through that one wreck by checking up, and I mean, I saw the flag stand, and so I was just like, man, it's all or none. So I don't know if you watched it from my cockpit, but I just and looked at the RPMs. I had a slight burp of the throttle. I'm like, hell no, and I pushed it through the floorboard and closed my eyes and kept it straight. So
Well, hey, that shit right there is why we do it, Chuck. Man, that being able to come and get finished in second there after like I said, just a wild race there at the end, and be able to come away with a second place finish, man. Congratulations! I don't care how you do it, you got it done tonight. So, um, anybody you want to thank? Any shout out sponsors?
Uh, well, as always, the league, so many great guys. Again, I thank you on a personal side for all the help and advice you've always given me, um, and for you broadcasting and Intensity Broadcasting, P&J Motorsports, Evil Empire, Thunderstruck, good old Ken and Farm and Ranch. They were overtime at the end there. Smill Racing Designs, B&K Motorsports, Cebulski window tinting. I'm sure I have forgotten some. Certainly, no disrespect if I have. And as always, Eddie, I have to thank the police, fire, EMT, all our uh, public servants for their efforts to what they do, and military. And of course, I save my fellow brothers and sister Marines um, for last. So much respect to them and all you guys. What you do to help me out. One of these days, Eddie, I'll get one. I'm starting to get some podiums once in a while. I just can't seem to close the deal on that W. So I guess try it again.
It's just a matter of time, Chuck. And once you get that first one, man, they'll start pouring in. So you're gonna
I
get it
hope
before
so.
long, man. I'm telling you. You have improved more than anybody else that I've seen in this league, and you'll continue to do that. I know you well enough that I know you're gonna keep doing that. So keep your head up, man. This is a great second place finish, and I know we'll be talking to you in victory lane before too long. So
All
congratulations on
right.
the second, man. I hope you enjoy it.
Thanks again, Eddie. And again, thanks for all the personal help that you've done for me, too. It's very much appreciated and much respect to you, sir.
All right, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll definitely appreciate it. Well, all right. Well, there's your second place finish. Let's bring in Josh Smith as Steve McDonald can't get his mic to work. It doesn't look like. Man, Josh, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, we got you, Eddie.
My goodness, dude. I don't know what it looked like from your point of view, but it looked like Moses parting the Red Sea as you were sitting there. You were actually really, really fast in a good position, just going to be about a lap short or two. And then a little block at the front gets the bumper, and then everybody just kind of gets collected up. And man, what from your point of view, what were you thinking there?
I was puckered up, I can tell you that much. I legit thought I was gonna get caught up in it because I got caught up in that wreck in lap 56 or 7. I had to use my fascia pair there. I was honestly just saving a lot of tire tonight, and my car was very quick on the long run. A lot of guys were just hugging the bottom. You need really, really hard to pass on the outside here. I felt, at least the way I was driving the car.
Well, I mean, there's not a better picture of being at the right place at the right time than you there right at the end. Um, it's a fantastic race, getting yourself in that position, up 24 spots there. So you were definitely the hard charger award winner as well as the race winner. But I mean, on that last restart, did you have a plan? Did you feel like you had enough time to try to make up enough spots to maybe get the win? What are you were you trying to settle for maybe third? Like what was your thoughts going into that before all the melee happened?
Honestly, I was happy with fifth. I had two teammates in front of me. Necula, I was hoping he was making the jump. He was literally we were on race comms here, and he's like, "I'm going inside, but he's blocking hard. He's blocking hard." And I just seen the smoke happen, and I was like, "Huh?" And I laid off the throttle, and like you said, the sea just parted there, and I just happened to get through there clean. I thought Necula's car bouncing off the wall there was going to catch me, but it didn't, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna win this race."
Well, hey, look, it was awesome. Very, very exciting. Great win, man. Who you want to thank? Who sponsors, friends, family, teammates? Who you got?
Yeah, right off the bat, I'd like to thank my family. Let me partake in the league here. Another shout out to Oval Addicts and everybody over there. It's a shame that Tyler Rice and Necula weren't able to get on the podium with me here. But I'd like to thank you up in the booth. I know you do an outstanding job throughout the week with the 87s and everything you're doing on over there. But you do a great job helping this league grow as far as broadcasting. And with our sponsors, I'd like to thank Watridge Brake Pedals, another Flexible Freight Solutions, and Smeel Racing Designs here, helping the Arca series as far as run and be able to be broadcasted consistently.
Well, all right. Well, hey, you are the winner, at least until next week. Congratulations on that win. Is this your first win of the season? I believe it is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I punched my ticket into the All Star race, and hopefully they are have a little more info. I kind of kicked myself out of it last year because I didn't say I was going to be on here through Discord. So at least I know I have a spot for this year.
Hell yeah. Well, congratulations, man. Doesn't matter how you get them sometimes, just that you get them, and you got it tonight. So, congratulations, man. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you. I always like to say sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Absolutely. Ask Jonah Colbert.
Yep. Thanks, Eddie. You have a good night.
See ya. Yeah, we could get Steve McDonald in here. He was he had a little mic problems, but he definitely put up a really, really good race. Was fighting hard, battling hard, and just like Chuck and Josh, just at the right place, at the right time, take advantage of that there at the end, and comes home in third place. So, uh, definitely a great finish. Glad to, sure he's glad to get that finish tonight. Let's bring up some award winners. I reckon I'm gonna be the Mr. Relevant being in the race on the results sheet, but not actually in the race. Cebulski window tinting, Mr. Relevant. Best paint scheme. We're definitely gonna have to go. I mean, there's just no reason why it wouldn't be. Let's see if we can get the camera. There's no reason why it wouldn't be this fella right here. So definitely gonna be the Smil Racing Design's best paint of the night. And P&J Hard Luck Award, man. I tell you what, I think it's probably the whole top 5 up there that was running there at the end. Um, that's tough. You're up there battling, and you got Jonathan Cofield, Tyler Rice, Jesse Necula, Adam Lang up there fighting, battling hard, and fought so hard that they end up all losing. Not one of them won the race or even finished in the top 3. So definitely going to give the P&J Hard Luck Award to all 4 of those guys. Um, that's a tough way to end the race for sure. Guys are going to be battling for the championship all season long. So let's go ahead and look at the points to see if the points have updated since the end of the race. And they have Cofield with a 1-point advantage over Josh Oswald, who was able to pull a 7th place there. Josh was. So definitely a big shakeup. Eric Burkhalter was involved in that last wreck, or one of the last wrecks, and was able to move himself up into 3rd place. Adam Lang drops down to 4th, and Steve McDonald jumps up to 5th. Chuck Pegleg Phelps right there in 6th. So big shakeup tonight with that little wreck. Let's go ahead and bring up the results, and let's talk through them. Make sure everybody knows where everybody finished. Josh Smith, Chuck Pegleg Phelps, Steve McDonald. You got Alex Veith in the 51 machine, able to make it through that wreck, get a great 4th place finish. Charles Stevens Jr., we saw him dragging the front end at one point and finishes in 5th. Hitman Monzo with a great pit call to stay out there on those older tires. And damn it, if he didn't finish 6th place, that was great. Charlie Gates Jr. in 7th. Matt Clement with a great run in 8th. Kept his nose clean. And I don't know, maybe at the end, I don't think anybody did, but takes home 8th. Josh Oswald, I don't know. I'm showing some conflicting results here, but if it's wrong, my bad. Josh Oswald, Travis Beaver rounds out your top 10. Mickey Isaac, 11th. Stephen Gibson, 12th. Brandon Wallace, 13th. 14th, Josh Lokovitz. Eric Burkhalter, 15th. Tyler Rice, 16th. Michael Morrison, 17th. Disappointing, Jonathan Cofield finishes 18th. 19th, Andy Kurtz. Brandon Pollock, Garrett Kinder. Jesse Necula, after that last lap incident, ends up 22nd. Micah Rebay, 23rd. Adam Lang as well, 24th. Dave Jones, Jason Lodgers, Keith Lakenwalner, Gene Watkinson, Greg Barnett, Spencer Gay, and that rounds out your field. So, man, what a great race. I mean, from a broadcast point, from a viewer point, if you go back and watch this, I mean, it's got to be exciting. I mean, that's a hell of a way to end a race. I know a couple guys, those top 4 not going to be happy. I'm sure there'll be some upset feelings, some tempers for a little bit. But that's what happens. The guys laying it all out on the track, trying to get that win. That's how hard it is to win here, and how bad these guys want to get it done. All 4 of them trying to make it happen. So, but anyway, great race. Thank y'all for watching. Hope that y'all enjoyed the broadcast. I was told it was getting a little bit clearer, trying to make it look real nice, trying to improve the quality. So I hope that's coming through. So we definitely appreciate y'all. I want to thank all of our sponsors, Jason Lodge's Brake Pedals. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up. So I don't want to miss anybody tonight, because they definitely deserve to be shouted out. Flexible Freight Solutions, Smil Racing Designs, Shibu Inu Crypto, Intensity Broadcasting, Chuck Pegleg Phelps, P&J Motorsports, Evil Empire, Thunderstruck Super Series, Kinder Farm and Ranch. All of our replays are Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewinds, BK Motorsports, and Sapilski Window Tinting, and all the admins that do a great job in their respective series. It's a great group. So proud to be the privilege to be here and be a part of this group. Race here, broadcast here. It's a huge privilege. So I definitely appreciate all the love from everybody, and I'm glad that people are enjoying the broadcast. So, but we'll see you next week. We'll see if I can bring up the schedule, and if we thought if we thought tonight was crazy there at the end, next week is just gonna be You gotta bring your expectations in. I think we might surprise some people with how good Bristol Dirt goes, or it could just be a madhouse. So, but I'm in it. It's like I always say, it's like watching a car wreck. You don't want to see it, but you kind of do. And that's what Bristol Dirt is going to be like. So, gonna be excited for that. Hope that everybody comes out and watches that. That should be a lot of fun. And yeah, so congratulations everybody tonight. Congratulations to our top three. And congratulations to our winner, Josh Smith. I'm Eddie Smith, Rebel Racing Network. We will see y'all tomorrow night for the Syndicate Cup Series. Let's see where they're going, give you an idea what kind of racing. I'm a little nervous to see where we're going next week or tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be at Iowa. Well, I think that ought to be pretty fun. So, and then next week they'll be going to Bristol Dirt as well. So, next couple of weeks are going to be wild. So, y'all come out, watch it, come be a part of it. If you want to race instead of watch, come on out. Great group of guys, be a lot of fun. So, anyway, y'all have a good night, and we will see y'all tomorrow night.